energizing event where you can draw on the energy of thousands of people from across the continent.
We make these graphic narratives to help explain really complex social, global, political issues.
The Beehive Collective was started in 2000 in the sort of crackling energy of the anti-globalization movement, where everyone was looking to the Zapatistas and their sort of model of non-hierarchical, sort of consensus-based organizing.
It's called Plan Colombia, and it's the story of the war on drugs in Colombia and how the United States military participates in that process and the effects on communities and the effects on a global scale.
I'm with the Coalition of Immokalee Workers. It's a farm worker organization based in Southwest Florida. We've had a really long and great relationship with the folks here at SOA Watch. They understand the roots of migration, of the workers who come here to do low-wage work in this country, that they're not coming because they necessarily want to, but a lot of them come because of military repression in their countries. They come because of the sub-poverty wages, the poverty that exists in those countries due to U.S. foreign policy and trade policy as well, and understand the connections between workers here and the atrocities of the School of the Americas graduates. All right. So this is a centerpiece of the museum. It's a replica of a produce truck that was used by bosses who were prosecuted in 2008 for modern-day slavery. They would actually lock workers in the back of a truck just like this one to make sure that they'd be available to pick tomatoes for them the next day. And that's 2008. Just this summer, there are actually 2 brand new indictments of modern-day slavery of farm workers and workers in the agricultural industry of Florida. And previous to that, 6 other cases. So a total of 9 cases of slavery in the last 13 years that have been brought before the federal authorities. To give people a sense of what's really happening in today's age, because a lot of times when we talk about slavery, they say, oh, slave-like. Oh, it's worker exploitation, but this is a whole other level. This is when it happens because the general working conditions are so degraded for farm workers and other industries. But this is about really taking someone's freedom away, of being beaten, being treated with violence and treated as less than a human being.
There's many different mindsets here in this movement, especially for us as Canadians. There's almost a little separate mindset that we come here as. I mean, this is not our government we're lobbying. It's showing support for the movement here that is lobbying your government, and understanding that we're all part of this, even though it's not our military training these people. It's our companies that your government is doing it for, our mining companies, our industries that are shared between our northern economy, North American economy, so to speak.
We might not be back. I might be in jail. I might be anywhere. But when I leave, you remember I said with the last words on my lips that I am a revolutionary.
I mean, for us is that we actually do the work. You know what I'm saying? So like, we have a connection with the young people, and we have a connection with the folks that are here because we organize ourselves. So we speaking from experience. It's not like just like, yo, I'm like this hotshot artist that's coming just to rock on stage. This is what we do. So I feel like there's a different conviction and meaning behind our words because we actually feel them and believe in them. You know what I mean? So for us, an event like this, School of the Americas protest, School of the Assassins, really, you know, how we should call it. It's a personal thing, you know. I don't know if you saw earlier, but our father was, I'm saying, tortured by School of the assassin-trained military in Chile. And it's not only his case, but so many thousands more all over Central and Latin America. So for us, it's just an important piece to be able to reclaim that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We're coming out here using hip-hop to reclaim this space, whether we're here at a convention center or whether we're in front of the gates, in the name of hip-hop, but also in the name of resistance and struggle. So a lot of times when you look at hip-hop, right, hip-hop is a culture, but hip-hop is a culture that has been co-opted by corporate America. You know what I'm saying? So what you hear a lot of times on mainstream radio are values that are not native to our people. You know what I'm saying? These are values of capitalism that are being imposed on our youth. You feel me? And the reason I bring up culture is that what you're experiencing today is a culture of resistance. And whenever you have oppressed people, you know what I'm saying, the culture that comes out of those communities is 100% gonna be about resistance. And that's why corporations try to co-opt them, you know what I'm saying? Because that resistance, they don't want it to spread, and they don't want people to be inspired and people to hear that. So that's why it's important. That's why there's music spilling out everywhere, is because that shows you the true power of culture. Feel me? So that's what we on. It's just spreading resistance and spreading joy and celebration. Today was a victory. We celebrated a victory in that kids, young people came from all over. Elders came from all over with one main purpose, which is shut down the School of the Assassins. And that's what we're going to keep doing until it happens.
See, I gotta draw a line, I can't take it no more. If you ain't down with revolution, what you waiting for? Making money for suckers and not communities poor. Ripping flags off of coffins, man, this ain't our war. Colonized and terrorized by the world's biggest killers. The US government, the biggest weapon and drug dealers. Filling prisons with children, incarcerating the future. MySpace and Facebook got us stuck on computers. Stuck on stupid bumping music that's abusive to the shorties. And the nonsense that you're spitting, they just listening, absorbing. I've been dormant, I've awoken, I'm a giant, I'm ready. I'm with the Apple and Oaxaca, and we hold the machetes. I rock hard like Palestinian children holding slingshots. I'm with every single kid that's down for hip-hop, for the culture, the life, what it really stands for. This music is resistance, it's the voice of the poor. I'm on the side.
Esta es una muestra de que América y todo el mundo está tomando conciencia de la realidad de los pueblos. Vemos que la juventud norteamericana está tomando conciencia de lo que está pasando alrededor del mundo y se da cuenta de que el causante de esto es el imperio estadounidense, quienes ellos también son oprimidos, pues, porque vemos por ejemplo acá que muchas personas fueron arrestadas, muchas personas son seguidas por sus pensamientos, por su ideología, cuando lo único que quieren es llevar esa paz al mundo y obtener paz ellos también. Entonces todos los jóvenes tenemos que darnos cuenta de lo que está pasando, no solo en nuestro país, sino en todos los países del mundo. Y más importante sería que todos los jóvenes nos uniéramos, nos organizáramos y empezáramos la lucha organizados y juntos, porque eso es la única forma en la que podemos vencer y sacar a nuestros pueblos de la pobreza y de la miseria.
Exposing the lies, thinking about the dead soldiers when you drive and you ride. The people die for the war, and Daddy Bush's revenge. I'm with the widows, the children, and the lonely best friends. I'm for families staying together as one. I'm not for the raids and the deportations. I'm with Victor Toro and the MIR. So watch out for them snitches in that unmarked car. And for Lil Saulico, we gon' fight for your moms. So we gon' shout her out twice in one song. I'm for 12 million workers and El Vida Arellano for a world without borders and a better tomorrow.
Democracy prevailed as the people took to the streets. 100 people died in the violence during the coup attempt. We cry.
No more, we must stop the dirty war. Compañeros, compañeras, we cry out. No más, no more.
Portillo, 1.5 years old.
Presente.
Brother of Mariana Bustamante, Emil Bustamante, 32 years old.
Presente.
Dorothy Cassell, 41 years old.
Presente.
Oscar Romero, 62 years old.
Presente.
The main idea of the vigil, for example, today is to remember those victims so we can bring them back to life. By mentioning their names, we are letting them know that they're still in our consciousness. They are not disappeared. They're not just people who were massacred. They still live in our consciousness. We still need to remember them in order to bring them back to life.
Me llaman el desaparecido, cuando llega ya se ha ido. Volando vengo, volando voy, deprisa, rumbo perdido. Cuando me buscan nunca estoy, cuando me encuentran yo no soy el que está enfrente, porque ya me fui corriendo más allá. Me dicen el desaparecido, fantasma que nunca está. Me dicen el desagradecido, pero esa no es la verdad. Yo llevo en el cuerpo un dolor que no me deja respirar. Llevo en el cuerpo una condena que siempre me echa a caminar. Me dicen el desaparecido, que cuando llega ya se ha ido. Volando vengo, volando voy, deprisa, rumbo perdido. Me dicen el desaparecido, fantasma que nunca está. Me dicen el desagradecido, pero esa no es la verdad. Yo llevo en el